Hey, everybody, and welcome to Live at Lunch. My name is John Schaefer. Thank you so much for joining us on your lunchtime hour for a great show where we get to promote some of the amazing things that the Harris County Public Library has to offer, some of the programs, virtual and live, that are going on. It is good to have you here. Before we get any further, hey, have you clicked like and subscribe yet? It really helps us out. We do appreciate it. And you definitely want to make sure you click that little bell to get notifications of when we go live. That way you won't miss any shows coming up that we have. As you can see, hey, it's Hawaiian Shirt Friday for me, but underneath my Magnum PI special is the Tales and Tales Summer Reading Program shirt. That's right. It is summer reading program time. It is still going strong. If you have not signed up for summer reading program, you can do so. It is not too late. The way it works is you go to hcpl.net and sign up on Beanstack, and it is for children of all ages and also adults. There's lots of great giveaways, sign-up sheets, and you also get maybe, I think, a free book or two. So definitely you want to sign up for the summer reading program on Beanstack. It is not too late. It is going on full force, and it's Tales and Tales, which that is library tale, fairy tales and animal tales is the theme there. So okay, we have got a amazing show for you guys today. I am so excited. We're going to be talking with Dr. D and Steph, the scientist over at Porte Branch. They've been putting out some very cool videos all about making things, doing a little bit of science, and so I'm really excited about that. But before we do that, we got a couple of quick announcements. We have another mug giveaway. We've been giving away a mug on every show, and we are continuing to do so. If you would like a custom Harris County Public Library coffee mug that you can drink iced coffee or hot coffee in, or any beverage of your choice, nudge, nudge, wink, wink, you can get that. All you have to do is in the comments on Facebook, go ahead and tell you what, tell me something you love about summer reading. Tell me something you love about summer reading, and we'll let you know. First come, first serve. We'll get you that mug. So please go ahead and sign up for that now. We want everybody to be enjoying that. Also, another promo, we have Authorama coming up. That's right. Check out our virtual programs section on hcpl.net. We have so many great events going on virtually, and let me tell you, coming up, we have this thing called Authorama, and it's interviews with amazing authors like, these are New York Times bestselling authors: Yaa Gyasi, Megan Miranda, Peter Reynolds, Caroline Kepnes, and more. And those are all coming up this month in July, the end of July. So you definitely want to check that out. Also, we have our free meals for children going on this summer. That's right. HCPL has teamed up with the Houston Food Bank to provide free meals during the summer for children ages 18 and under. You can pick up 7 breakfast and 7 lunch meals. The children must be present or bring documentation of the children. It's first come, first serve. No registration is needed, and call your local branch library for more information on when to pick up that food. And every one of our branches is doing that. So if you or someone you know is in need of some free meals for children this summer, please contact your local library and find out when would be a good time to what day you can pick those up. So also, and one last promo before we get to our special guest today. Next Friday on Live at Lunch, we will be debuting the Harris County Public Library Centennial Decades video for the 1980s. If you've been seeing every month, we've been having a new video that highlights a decade of Harris County Public Library's history to celebrate our centennial, which is this year, and this month is going to be the 1980s. That's right. And we've put together a very special video, which I think you will enjoy. So without further ado, if you haven't had a chance to check out LaPorte's virtual programs, I highly recommend it. You can do it by checking out their Facebook page, also their YouTube section on the Harris County Public Library. But tell you what, I'm going to show you a quick little teaser of who we're going to be talking to, and then you can then we'll talk to them live. So if we can go ahead and roll the clip of Dr. D and Steph the scientist.
Good morning, boys and girls. My name is Dr. D.
And I'm Steph the scientist.
And you are here at the Library Laboratory. This is our summer edition, and so we're going to start out with a little sunscreen painting science.
That is true, Dr. D. You can also sign your name if you like. So go ahead and remove your stencil, and then you'll want to take this out in a sunny side of your yard, in a safe place, and then you'll just want to weigh it down with some.
Okay, well, that's all we have for you this time. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook. We'll see you next time at Library Laboratory. Bye-bye.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited now to introduce them live and in person, Dr. D and Steph the scientist. Guys, how are you doing over there?
Hey, John, it's really good to see you. And in case y'all missed the introduction, my name is Dr. D.
And I'm Steph the scientist. So Dr. D, you're looking a little red there.
Yeah, I guess we stayed out in the sun a little too long in that sunscreen science experiment.
That's pretty funny. I was wondering if you guys maybe had exposed yourself some radioactive material in the lab. I see behind you, looks like a lot of stuff going on.
You might have forgotten to put the gamma ray away.
There you go. Well, Dr. D and Steph the scientist, first off, you guys are over at Porte Branch Library, deep in the bowels in your own secret laboratory. And you're making some really cool videos and doing some really cool experiments. And you have one, I'm told, of something we're doing today. What are we doing today?
Today is going to be all about slime. Isn't that right, Steph the scientist?
That is true, Dr. D. And as you well know, slime is a non-Newtonian fluid.
That's correct. So we're going to be messing with slime and doing a slime experiment that you can actually try at home. We're going to do it right here at Live at Lunch.
Awesome. So people could try this at home. What do we need to make this slime experiment?
Well, we're actually going to be doing two different formulas, John.
Okay.
I will be starting with the super simple slime, which requires borax, which is an irritant, so be careful with that, and regular school glue that's clear, and some warm water.
All right.
That's right. Now we're doing a magical liquid slime. We're going to be trying out a new activator for slime here, and so we'll be doing that on this side of the experiment table.
All right. Well, let's start up. I heard we had a lab cam, so we can get a close up. Let's start doing some super simple slime, if you don't mind. And while we're doing that, I've been handed some slime facts. I just wanted to maybe brush up on this. You just hit us one with the about slime. So slime in nature apparently is called mucus, and you have some in your nose right now. The mucus, it protects your body from trapping dirt and bacteria, huh? Interesting slime facts.
That is true, John. There's really slime all around us. We just don't think about it. And
right, we do not.
And obviously we make the mucus in our nose. Wouldn't it be cool if we could make enough mucus to cover ourselves with that protective layer?
We'd be a lot safer nowadays. We can just walk around instead of like mask. We can have
yeah,
that makes sense.
Keep the mosquitoes off.
I don't guess now would be a good time, Dr. D, to ask you where you got your degree in from. No.
All right, I get asked that all the time. It's not a conventional title, Dr. D.
Oh, okay.
There's Dr. J. He gets on the court, and so I'm kind of like that in the library.
Gotcha. Well, Steph, the scientist, I see we got the lab came up. What are you working on right now? Tell us what you're doing.
I'm actually adding our secret ingredient, John, to the water mixture right now.
Okay.
And that is going to be for a cool surprise later.
Got it. I like cool surprises.
Okay, how much water did you mix in there?
It was half a cup of warm water and a quarter teaspoon of the borax activator.
Okay, so the warm water, getting you the water temperature, heating it up a little bit, it helps it to dissolve better in there.
Oh, good to know. By the way, I think we should probably, this is not edible slime. I mean, we're not making the edible slime. This is, do not eat this.
Correct. Yeah, as Steph the scientist always tells me, non-toxic does not equal edible.
That's good. That's good advice for anyone. Non-toxic does not equal edible. That's.
I have to tell him that a lot, John.
Very cool. Let's see. I got another slime fact here. You guys won this. I'm sure you guys know this. That when kids make slime, they're learning because they learn all about measurement and volume and see chemical reactions in action. So it's a good thing. I mean, when you're showing how to make kids how to make slime, they get to actually to do some learning, some STEM learning.
That's absolutely right, John. And the chemical reactions are pretty cool. Let's say you are going to throw a slime party tonight, and you needed to make a bunch of slime for your slime party. Now you want to make your slime, and as you were mixing it around, and the compounds end up starting reacting. Normally, you think that the slime would, it might get hot because you normally think about chemical reactions and heat being produced. But this type of slime actually produces an endothermic reaction, so the slime's going to feel cold as you're making it there.
Wow.
And so it's an endothermic reaction. It's pretty cool.
So it'd be more of a summer slime. I mean, you're going to for your party. This is the slime you want for the summer.
Exactly. Yeah. We'll have to do a winter slime sometime later.
Winter slime either. Well, tell you what. While you guys are finishing up that first slime, the simple slime. You guys also have. I just want to talk about some of your videos you guys have been doing. There's a really cool one you just did for preschoolers. Which is a young age for that. But I wanted to know if we can go ahead and show that video real quick, just a clip of your preschool videos. See, I got to tell you, if I did that craft when I was in preschool, my parents would have loved me. I remember the best thing I could do when I was a kid was I think I had a pine cone and I glued it to a board, and that was like a Mother's Day present. So, you guys are doing, and I love that you guys are doing all ages stuff. So, let's check in the slime. I'm looking at it now. Oh my God. So how is the super simple slime coming together?
Well, it's starting to form, John. So the glue, it contains these long chains of molecules called polymers, and that allows it to slide out of the bottle. When you add that activator, such as borax, it changes the position of the molecules, and it makes it cross-link. And so that's why you get that non-Newtonian fluid, where it's not quite a liquid, not quite a solid.
Well, there you go. Not quite a liquid, not quite a solid. That was my nickname in college.
So the key, if you're making this at home, is to stir in the activator slowly, and you slowly get that slime quality as you're stirring it in, or mixing it. It's also fun to get in there with your hands. Steph, the scientist, will probably get her hands into it later.
Okay, all right. Well, now while she's finishing up Super Slime number 1, Dr. D, do you mind going ahead and starting in on the second slime we were going to be making? I believe, what was that called again? That's the Super Mystery Slime. Was that it?
Yeah, Mystery Magical Slime.
Mystery Magical Slime. Okay.
So for this one, we're also going to use the clear glue. We like the clear glue here in the laboratory because you can see whatever you put in, so you can put different objects in it. So we're doing a little over half a cup there, and we're going to pour it's about 5 ounces of clear washable glue in the bowl there. And then we're going to combine that very slowly with the magical liquid here. And again, this is
magical liquid sold separately, I would guess.
Yeah, sold separately for quite a bit. Okay, so we're going to do 1/4 of a cup of that and see how that works. And then remember, as you're making this too, you can always add more of one or the other to get the consistency or the viscosity to what you like. So we're going to pour a little bit of that in, and then get the spoon going there and start getting some slime working there.
You know, we've got 2 different slimes that you guys are making there, but did you know, oddly enough, that there are more than 900 species of slime mold in the world? And slime mold are amoebas, which grow on rotting wood and other decomposing things. Now, of course, that's not the kind of slime that you guys are working with, but should you see some slime in nature, that's what you're looking at.
Nature produces all kinds of slime and all kinds of Newtonian fluids. There's actually, if you think about it, quicksand is a non-Newtonian fluid that's out there, and if you step on it, at first it feels hard, and then you start sinking in, and you realize you're in trouble.
Yeah, no, that's you got to watch out for quicksand. I think I used to be worried more about that than I am now, but
look at that.
just where you are in the world.
I'm going there.
Oh wow, that's looking good. That's looking good. Now, all right, before we show like final products or any of these things, and I know you're getting close on some of these, I want to real quick talk about some other things you've got coming up at the Porte Branch Library. I believe you've got some really cool events coming up. Maybe the Mad Hatter event you were going to tell us about.
That's true, John. Next Tuesday, we'll be having a very special preschool story time. And it's going to feature our children's department and some special puppet friends. And it'll be a Mad Hatter Tea Party theme.
Yeah, and if you tune into that, you can actually set up your own little tea party at home and take tea with us and be a little mad. Get a mad hat on.
Oh, that would be awesome. Very cool. And what about something for Harry Potter fans? I heard you guys had something coming up for Harry Potter fans.
Harry Potter's traditional birthday is coming up at the end of July, and so we're throwing a virtual Harry Potter birthday party that you guys can tune in for as well, and there'll be some goodies happening with that. So
a lot of fans of Harry Potter. Awesome. We'll tell you before we show. Let's take a look at Steph, scientist Steph. I believe you about finished up with slime number 1, or the super simple slime.
It's true, John. I was told not to touch it. Just so it hasn't quite formed all the way, but I'm assuming it will once I get my hands on it.
Okay, we don't want you breaking any rules here. Tell you what, you guys, if slime isn't your thing, if slime is not the, if it seems a little too slimy for you, you guys also do some amazing adult crafts, which I saw a little bit of. So let's take a look at your adult craft for your mini embroidery for keychains. Just another thing that you guys have available.
Welcome back to Make Time to Make Stuff. I'm Miss Kayla at the Porte Branch Library, and this week we're making time for mini embroidery hoop keychains. For this project, we'll be using a standard embroidery hoop, a mini embroidery hoop, a keychain, embroidery thread, a needle, and a key ring. First, you'll need to choose a design. and make sure that it fits the mini embroidery hoop that you'll be using. And that's it. We hope you've enjoyed this craft, and thank you for joining us for Make Time to Make Stuff.
Of course, I know everybody wants to know where can they find all these great videos that you guys are putting out and all the content. Once again, they can find you guys. You're on Facebook. The Porte Branch Library is on Facebook. Of course, also we've got the YouTube site, which is Harris County Public Library. Just look for that on the YouTube page, and you can subscribe and like that, and all your videos are up there. But definitely like you guys on Facebook, as well as find you guys on YouTube. That's where they can see all these amazing videos. Awesome. Well, let's check in. How are we doing with you guys over there in your in the slime?
I think we're done, John.
Yeah, we've got some serious slime here, and I think whenever you guys are ready, we can test out the secret ingredients.
All right. Well, we will do that in just 1 second here. But, I just want to point out, because I had this quick fact in front of me, that silly putty was invented by a researcher studying rubber who failed to invent what he wanted. His failure became one of the top-selling toys of all time, and I think his failure might have been that he was studying rubber. But you know what? Everybody's got their own interest, and he created silly putty, which I know I played with as a kid. So, all right, it's secret ingredient time. Tell us about it.
Okay, go ahead and tell them, Steph, the scientist.
Well, our secret ingredient is actually glow powder. So we brought a black light to show the effects of that. So here it is.
Wow. Oh my God.
Yeah, you can get glow powder at your local hobby store as well. And I should say this before we actually dig our hands into this stuff. Steph the scientist has an aversion to slime.
It's true, Dr. D. I am not a slime connoisseur at all.
So we're gonna get an honest reaction when you put her hands.
I'm not happy about this.
Okay.
Oh God. Okay. Oh no! It feels like an egg. Why is it cold? I forgot.
Endothermic. It's
yes, the endothermic reaction. Oh.
You know, Steph the scientist, I think this would fall underneath what they call it, the in your job description, as other duties as assigned.
Yes, I did sign a paper saying that.
Oh my God, look at that. Well, I'll tell you what, we really appreciate your sacrifice, because it is amazing looking. Oh my God, that is so cool.
It feels really cool.
That remains to be determined, Dr. D.
Well, slime might not be everybody's thing, but you know what? I really, really appreciate you guys making that. You guys have done an amazing job with that. I want to remind everybody again, please find the Porte Branch Library on Facebook so you can find more of their content from Dr. D and Steph the scientist. You guys, it's meant so much. Meant so much to me, guys, that you've been on the show and you put that in scientist Steph, that you were willing to sacrifice, to make the sacrifice to touch the slime. We appreciate that.
Yes, it's for the children.
We love being on here too, John. Thanks for inviting us.
Well, you're more than welcome. And real quick, let me once again, as I was just talking about, where they can find you. Of course, also you want to check out all of the virtual programs on the Harris County Public Library virtual programs page. So just go to hcpl.net. Click on the virtual programs tab, and coming up, we have Authorama. Guys, we have some amazing authors that are coming in. These are the big ones. We have people like Yag Yassi. She wrote Homegoing. We have Megan Miranda, Peter Reynolds, Caroline Kepnes, and more. And those are all in this month alone of July. And so you can check out and you can sign up for those on Facebook or click on that you want to be reminded of when those take place. And you definitely want to come out and see those. Also remind everybody that Tales and Tales, the summer reading program, is going on strong. It is not too late to sign up for Beanstack and to get some great prizes. Also do some summer reading, what you're loving doing. So please make sure and join us for that. And next Friday, guys, we will be back here for the Decades Project 1980s video release. And I'm telling you, even if you did not live in the 1980s, you are going to want to see this video. It is very, very impressive and exciting. So once again, let me say thank you to Dr. D and Steph, the scientist. Guys, thank you so much for joining us today and letting us into your secret laboratory.
Thanks again, John. It was our pleasure.
All right. Well, and everybody else, thank you so much for spending some time at lunch watching. We'll see you next Friday at the same time. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye-bye.